Have you ever wondered whether you're investing your money or just spending it? This video will help you find out. Today, we're bringing you a practical financial quiz so you can identify your habits and see if you're making the most of your money, or if it's slipping through your fingers. No finance experience is required. We'll explain everything in a simple, motivating way, because anyone can start investing from scratch. Get ready, because over the next 15 minutes, we'll explore everyday habits that make the difference between merely spending money and truly investing in your future. We'll also look at inspiring examples of great investors, like Warren Buffett and Oprah Winfrey, who started from nothing and achieved success. And at the end, we'll share some initial tips to help you start investing today. Welcome to Money Talk. Before taking the quiz, let's clear up something important. What distinguishes spending from investing? Often we use our money without thinking about the future. Spending is simple. You hand over cash and get something immediate in return, like clothes, food, or a new phone. Investing, on the other hand, means putting your money into something that will deliver value or returns down the road. When you invest, you make your money work for you, growing over time. Imagine you have $50. If you spend it on a fancy dinner, you enjoy the moment, and the money is gone once the bill's paid. But if you invest that same $50, for example, in a mutual fund or stocks, that money could grow and pay for many more dinners in the future. Spending gives you satisfaction now. Investing gives you benefits tomorrow. A famous example is the Latte Factor, those small daily expenses, like a cafe coffee each morning. It may seem negligible, but it adds up over time. According to a calculation by El Economista, skipping a $1.90 coffee every day amounts to about $58 per month, $696 per year, and roughly $22,300 in accumulated savings over 25 years. Investing doesn't mean you have to stop enjoying your coffee or other little treats. It's about finding balance, identifying those ant expenses, those small, non-essential spending, you could cut back on, and redirecting that money to something that helps you grow financially. Instead of thinking, the money's gone, and I don't even know what I spent it on, you'll start to see your cash turn into savings, investments, and new opportunities. The most important thing, anyone can start investing something no matter how small. Investing isn't just for the rich or experts. Nowadays, anyone can begin with small amounts, thanks to apps and digital tools, as long as you're clear about your goal and understand your options. Even with just a few dollars or euros, you can take your very first investing step. Yes, you can too. Here comes the quiz. We've prepared a simple 5-question survey. Grab a mental pen and paper and answer yes or no to each one. Count how many yes responses you get. This isn't a scientific exam, but it'll give you a clear idea of your current financial habits. Ready? Number 1. Did you set aside any portion of your income this month for savings or investments before spending on anything else? Do you pay yourself first? Number 2. If you receive extra money, a bonus, a gift, etc., do you invest or save it instead of spending it right away? Number 3. Do you have future financial goals, like buying a home, traveling, retirement, and a savings/investment plan to reach them? Number 4. When you're about to make a big purchase, an appliance, a new phone, do you compare whether you really need it or if that money would be better invested elsewhere? Number 5. Do you regularly review your monthly expenses to identify areas you could cut back on and redirect that money toward investments? Got your answers? Count how many times you said yes. If you answered yes to 3 or more questions, congratulations! You have investor habits, or you're on the right path. You tend to think ahead and make your money work for you. You're probably already saving or investing in some way, even if it's just the beginning. We can refine those skills, but you already have the right mindset. Keep it up. If most were no or only 1 to 2 yes, don't worry, you're not alone. It means that until now, you may have mostly been spending without investing much. But the good news is that today can be your turning point. This video is made just for you, to help you move from merely spending to actually investing. No matter your results, what matters is what you do after this quiz. It's never too late to improve your personal finances, and next we'll show you how. Whether you discovered you already think like an investor, or realized you tend to spend without investing, don't stress. We'll inspire you with real-life examples of people who achieved great things through investing. And then, we'll give you practical tips to take your very first investing steps. To motivate you, let's look at 2 inspiring stories. Remember, everyone starts from zero. Even the most financially successful people were once beginners. Warren Buffett, nicknamed the Oracle of Omaha, is one of the most respected investors in the world. Did you know he bought his first share at age 11? That's right. As a child, he went door to door selling sodas and newspapers to raise money. And by age 11, he was already a shareholder. Over time, he continued investing, and today is one of the richest men on the planet. Buffett teaches us that you're never too young or too old to start investing. His number one rule is don't lose money, meaning protect your capital and make smart decisions. Just imagine, from selling lemonade as a kid to building an investment empire. Now let's talk about Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential and successful women in media and business. Oprah wasn't born wealthy, far from it. She grew up in poverty in a very challenging environment and had to fight against all odds in her youth. Yet she seized every opportunity to invest in herself and her projects. She began in radio, then landed a small TV show, and gradually became a media powerhouse. The result? Today, Oprah's net worth is around $3 billion. Yes, that's billion with a B. She went from not being able to afford new clothes as a child to becoming an investor and owner of her own production company, Harpo Productions, a TV channel, and much more. Oprah is proof that investing in your personal and professional development also yields incredible returns. Her story shows that no matter how humble your beginnings, with vision and determination, you can build a prosperous financial future. You see, both Buffett and Oprah started without being millionaires. One was a kid selling sodas, the other, a young woman in extreme poverty. What did they have in common? A vision for the future and an investment mindset. Buffett put his money into stocks, and Oprah invested in herself and her projects. Their stories inspire us to see money not just as something to spend, but as a tool to build our dreams. If they could do it, why can't you? Now that you understand the difference between spending and investing, and you're inspired by great examples, it's time for action. How can you start investing today, even if it's just a little? Here are 5 simple but powerful initial tips to take your first steps as an investor. Define your financial goal. Why are you investing? Before you put a single cent to work, clarify your objective. It could be to save for an emergency, buy a car, pay for education, or achieve financial freedom. Having a goal will give you direction and motivation. According to Forbes, setting clear objectives is the first step for any investor. Ask yourself what you want to accomplish with your money. Roughly 40% of young people invest for short-term goals, trips, courses, and 60% for long-term goals, retirement, home ownership. Think about your dreams and write them down. Build an emergency fund first. Before investing in the stock market or elsewhere, make sure you have a safety cushion. An emergency fund is a separate savings account equal to 3 to 6 months of your basic expenses: rent, food, utilities. Why is it important? Because life happens. Medical bills, car repairs, and other unexpected costs can arise. If you have this fund, you can cover those expenses without selling investments at a loss or going into debt. In Colombia, for example, 70% of people lack an emergency fund and are vulnerable to sudden crises. You don't want that to be you. Start saving little by little until you reach your safety cushion. And once it's in place, your investments will be much better protected. Educate yourself and know your investment options. Knowledge is power. Spend time learning the basics of investing. You don't need to be a Wall Street expert, but understanding simple concepts will boost your confidence. Research the options available, from interest-bearing savings accounts and bonds to index funds and individual stocks. For example, index funds, ETFs, let you invest in many companies at once with low fees. Ideal for beginners because of their diversification. There are also user-friendly fintech platforms that allow you to invest from your phone with minimal amounts. Take advantage of free resources, videos like this one, articles, Forbes, El Economista, etc., and even basic online courses. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make. Remember, 80% of successful investors spend time each week learning about finance. Start doing the same. Start small, but start. Don't wait until you have a lot of money to invest. Begin with whatever you have, even if it's a modest amount. As a basic principle states, you don't need a fortune to get started. You can invest $10, $50, or $100. What matters is building the habit. Over time, as you become more comfortable, you can diversify your investments further. For example, invest a little in a mutual fund, save a bit for a business, and so on. Diversifying, putting your eggs in different baskets, helps reduce risk. According to experts, the key is taking the first step. Open that investment account, make your first investment no matter how small, and then grow from there. Remember, perfect is the enemy of good. It's better to invest $50 today than wait 5 years to have more money and lose the power of time. Make investing a regular habit. Consistency is your friend. Consider investing periodically. For example, each month allocate a fixed portion of your income to investments, just like you would for rent or utilities. Automate transfers, if possible, to pay yourself first. Investing regularly removes the stress of trying to time the market perfectly. In fact, studies show that those who invest systematically achieve better long-term results than those who invest sporadically or attempt market timing. Plus, with regular contributions, you'll harness the power of compound interest, your earnings generating more earnings. Think of investing like a financial gym. Going once is fine, but working out a little each week gets you in shape. Build that habit, and your future self will thank you. There you have it, 5 initial steps. Start by defining your goal. Protect yourself with an emergency fund. Educate yourself about the available options. Invest whatever you can, even if it's small, but do it now. And then repeat the process consistently each period. You'll see that little by little, you'll go from someone who just spends to someone who invests with purpose. To finish, I want you to hold on to this idea. Every coin that passes through your hands can be a seed. You decide whether to spend it today or plant it so it can grow tomorrow. No decision is inherently bad. We all spend on things we need or enjoy. But if we only spend and never invest, we're holding back our financial potential. On the other hand, when we invest, we seize opportunities and move closer to our dreams. It doesn't matter your age, your current income, or your experience. It's never too late or too early to start investing. As the proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. In other words, the best time to start investing is today. Every small action counts. If after this video you decide to set up a budget or open your first investment account, you'll already be taking a huge step forward. It's been a pleasure guiding you through this journey. Now you have clarity on whether you're investing or spending. You've been inspired by great examples, and you have concrete steps to start investing with ease. Remember, every euro, dollar, or peso you invest is a gift to your future self. Start small, celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and don't give up. Who knows, maybe in a few years, you'll be the inspirational example for others. Thank you for watching. I encourage you to put these tips into practice right away. Are you investing or are you just spending? Now the answer is in your hands. Take action and build the financial future you deserve. See you next time, and let's invest. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more tips that can transform your finances. Let me know in the comments what you discovered in your quiz and what your first step will be. Reducing an expense or allocating a percentage to investing? I love reading your responses and helping you on this journey.